without taking much time, let us welcome Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena to begin the Dhamma talk. Let's put our palms together and say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the wonderful introductions. I do not know whether I deserve that or not. First of all, let me invoke the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Devas and Nagas, saints and sages from all the directions of the universe. May kindly look at us and shower their blessings upon all of us for the success of our coming together in this magnificent, this beautiful Dhamma hall, Subang Jaya Center. Our very dear and respected the Honorable President and the executive members and the devotees of this beautiful Subang Jaya Buddhist Center, Buddhist temple or meditation center. Very, very good evening to all of you. Yeah. Friends, this good morning, good afternoon, good evening, goodbye, we very casually say, often we say, but often doesn't mean. Sometimes with a big artificial smile on your face, you say hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, goodbye, but inside the heart, mind, you say you go to hell. So this evening, when I say good evening, I mean it because the evening is very good. There cannot be a better evening, and this so many wonderful followers of Buddha Dhamma, seekers of truth and lover of peace have gathered in this beautiful hall to pray together, meditate together, and learn together, learn to find out the meaning and purpose of our life. Okay. Meaning and purpose of our life, the destination, the goal of our human life. Can there be a better evening in this? Getting together to watch a movie, getting together to do a shopping, getting together to drink Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola cannot be a good evening. This is the supreme evening, good evening. You know, we have gathered to think about, am I talking too loudly? We have gathered here to think and to learn about the teachings of the supremely enlightened one, the Buddha, the Dhamma, Sangha. And there is nothing greater, nobler, superior than Tri Ratna, than the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Isn't it? Therefore, this evening is truly, truly a very good evening. Not only good, super evening. Best evening. I am feeling so. I hope you are also feeling. If you are not feeling, there is something wrong. We have to check it. If you are not feeling that, that means you are not in the present moment. Your body is in the present moment here. The mind is again doing shopping or drinking Coca-Cola or talking about the neighbors or the political party or something. Correct or not? If you are 100% in the present moment here, there cannot be better evening than this. You are connected to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Finally, it leads to the full enlightenment. There's nothing higher, greater, superior than enlightenment, my dears. right? Are you here in the present moment? You are used to think too much. You will have to learn, I hope you have already learned, I'm just repeating, you will have to learn the art of listening the Dhamma. If you do not know the art of listening the Dhamma, 10,000 Buddha will come and give Dhamma talk, you will still miss it. If you know the art of listening the Dhamma, you don't need 10,000 Buddhas, you don't need 1,000 Buddhas, you don't need 100,000 Buddha, you don't need one Buddha, you don't need even an Arahant, you don't need a great Buddhist master. If you know the art of living, if you are ready to listen, a very foolish, stupid monk like me can do the magical work of the Buddha. You understand? Because you have to do yourself. The enlightenment is within you. It's not with us, with the speaker. Buddha said, Tume hi kichang atapang. Tathagata only points the way, show the way. You have to do yourself. Therefore, yes, what is the art of living? Art of listening Dhamma talk. Very important, very important. There are few things. Long back, nearly 30 years back, I was listening to a great teacher. I have heard this art of listening Dhamma. I cannot forget that. Tonight I want to share that so that you have the art of listening the Dhamma so that you can, you don't need to listen 84,000 of Dhamma talk, you don't need to read the Tripitaka, you don't need to listen. Just few words will do your work. The analogy is given for the art of listening the Dhamma. In the analogy, the Dhamma teacher is considered the doctor, and the Dhamma listener is considered patient. I hope you are not patient. This is just an example. Don't worry, don't get angry with me. I am so healthy, this monk is making me sick. I am not sick, I am not patient. Don't think that way, okay? You are all very good in thinking very fast. Very important things while listening Dhamma talk, you have to be calm and quiet and peaceful and receptive. Yeah, not too much judgmental. Of course, after listening the Dhamma talk, it's up to you. Whether you accept or not accept, you don't need to accept whatever being said by the speaker. It's up to you. But while listening, please don't bring too much judgment. Don't bring your ego. I don't like this, I don't like this. Yeah, the Dhamma is okay, but the way he's talking, I don't like that. Yeah, he looks like funny monk. Says, I don't know. He has to be serious. You cannot talk well. You cannot make a Dhamma joke like this. Yes, he's okay, but the way he's speaking, not good. Yeah, everything is okay, but I don't like his face. His hair is strange things, his head is strange things. Yeah, okay, Dhamma is okay, but I don't like the way he dresses. What is that? He's wearing a shawl. Usually the Buddhist monk don't wear. And this fellow is wearing one shirt also. He shouldn't be wearing this. Dhamma is more important, this robe. Dhamma is more important, my long hair or no long nose. Dhamma is more important than my physical appearance. You must give importance to the Dhamma, not to my nose, not to my ears, not to my robe, not to my style of talking. Correct? So you all have to be calm and quiet and very receptive, right? Receptive, very important, humble. So coming back to the example, the speaker, Dhamma speaker or Dhamma teacher is like the doctor and the listeners like patient. And just for example, the doctor, after examining your symptom, he is going to give the medicine in the form of liquid, right? Liquid. So the first thing, the patient must have a container, okay? So before receiving the liquid medicine, the patient must make sure that the container is clean, okay? You are carrying a container, you have not looked into it, you're not clean. In the container already some insect, dead insect, some dust and other things. And if you take the medicine in your container, which already contains some insect, some dust and other things, all your medicine will go waste. Instead of curing, it can harm you further. So the first thing, the patient must clean, okay, the container. And okay, you have cleaned this, and then you should, when you are receiving the liquid medicine, you should not hold the container upside down. Upside down? Or the upside down, then the doctors pour the medicine, all the medicine will go waste because you're holding the container upside down. It has to be like this, right? This one. And then this third one, okay, you have cleaned the containers, you are holding properly, but there is a hole. There is a hole in the bottom of the container. The doctors keep on pouring medicine, all the medicine will go out from the bottom, all will go waste, right? Okay, now you have hold container, it is clean, it is not upside down, you're holding properly, there is no hole, okay? But when the doctor is pouring the medicine, your hand is shaking so much shaking. All medicine will go waste, maybe little will get. So the most important thing first, when you hold these containers, you must clean. What is this cleaning means? Your head is full of too many things. You know, you have been working whole day, all those things are coming to your head. And immediately after this, you are going to join some dinner party, this and that and that. Oh, too many things today. And the head is carrying the whole past life also. The head is carrying the whole future life. So all these things, thoughts, heavy traffic of thoughts you are carrying in your mind. That means your container is not clean. You're carrying too much. So when you come to a center like this, to listen Dhamma talk or meditation or prayer, what do you have to do? You have to put aside all the things you are carrying, including your profound knowledge of Dhamma for the time being. All knowledge has to be kept. Just like before you enter this hall, you left your shoe, isn't it? You left the shoe. You have not renounced that. After this program, you are going to use that again. But temporarily, while you are in this meditation hall, you left the shoe outside. Why? Because the shoe is considered, touching all the ground everywhere, toilet, or everything considered not pure, clean. That's why I left. Friends, we are carrying worse than shoe. Some of your shoe is so nice, clean. Worse than shoe we are carrying in the mind. The shoe we are carrying in the mind can be worse. The greed, the hatred, the excessive thinking, the judgmental, the ego, and all these things are worse than the shoe. So as you just left your shoe outside the hall, before entering the hall, you will all have to put aside all your thinking, all your judgmental, evaluous thing. Just be simple like the baby, like the flower, empty. Isn't it? Then only there is possibility to learn. That's to explain this further, a beautiful Zen story. I heard this story, and I love this story. And anything I love to share with the people. Whether you love or not, this is your problem. Not my problem. Because I share with the love, so I have no problem. My job is to spread love and compassion, goodwill. People accept or not accept, they have a problem. I am doing my job. Correct or not? Yes. So there was a very knowledgeable, learned professors. Professor means who have studied too many books. Professor means a walking library. Professor means so much knowledge in the head, right? But not necessarily enlightened. So he had so much knowledge. He was a great lecturer. He was teaching to thousands of students, beautiful lectures, quoting from each page of Vinaya Pitaka, Sutta Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka, this volume, that volume. Oh, great, but no peace in the mind, no enlightenment in the heart. So one day this professor heard about the great enlightened Zen masters living in the high mountains of Japan. The professor decided to go and see the enlightenment. He went. There was no motorable road like in Malaysia and Singapore. He had to walk. He walked all the way up in the mountain. Finally, after a tiresome journey, he arrived at the hermitage of the great enlightened Zen masters. And the Zen master was surprised to see such a learned professor. Hello, professor. What is that brought you here? You are a very learned person, very famous professor. What is that brought you here? The professor said, I have come here to ask you about enlightenment. And the Zen master said, wow, the enlightenment, if the enlightenment can be given or explained by asking, there was no need for you to take such a long travel such a long journey to me. I would have sent, if you have sent me words, I would have sent. And the professor got annoyed, as knowledgeable people easily get annoyed. Well, what is that? I thought he is a great enlightened master. I heard that he is a great enlightened master, but how he speaks? The professor got annoyed, almost got up to walk out. And the Zen master said, wait, you seem to be tired, you're perspiring, take a rest. Take a rest. I will prepare a cup of tea for you. Perhaps the cup of tea will answer your question about enlightenment. The professor got annoyed further, much more annoyed. Now he became angry and really stood up. Wow. Such a great enlightened Zen masters cannot give answers to my question. How his cup of tea is going to answer my profound questions about enlightenment? I've certainly come to the wrong place. I've certainly come to the wrong person. He's certainly not enlightened. He stood up to almost turn back. And the Zen master insisted further, Professor, wait, you can go it. I cannot hold it. But you seem to be tired. Have a cup of tea, then you go. So the Zen masters succeeded to make him sit down. The Zen master went inside the kitchen, came out with the cup on the saucer plate in one hand, on the other hand, a teapot. And he gave this cup in the saucer plate to the professor, and the Zen master started pouring tea. And the cup was filled, and the professor said, the cup is full, can you please stop? But the Zen masters keep on pouring tea, saying that, is it so? Is it full? Keep on pouring. And the tea started overflowing from the cup. And the professor keep on shouting, please, can you stop it? Can you stop it? His cup is overflowing. Is it so? Is it so? The Zen master keep on pouring. Now saucer plate also full. It started overflowing from saucer plate also. You know? Then the professor shouted, oh, please stop, my hand will burn. The cup is full. The saucer plate is also full, overflowing. There is absolutely no space for even more drop. Then the master shouted again, are you sure, professor? Are you sure, professor, that there is no space for even one drop? Yes, 100% sure there is no space in the cup, on the saucer plate. Please stop it. And the Zen master says, professor, this is what I wanted to say. Your head is full of garbage. Completely full. There is no space for my single words. Your head is full of garbage. Garbage means don't get hurt, my dears. Don't get hurt. Garbage means worldly thoughts. Worldly thought, desire, I, my, this, that, thought, desire, ambition. You know, you all had our heads. And the Zen master said, if you want enlightenment, you want to know enlightenment, you should go back and empty all your knowledge, the knowledge you have acquired as a professor, as a teacher, as a student from your famous universities. Empty all your knowledge, information, come here empty head, then only I can give you something, I can share something, I can answer your questions. So, friends, you may not be so famous professor like that, but all of you are small professors. All of you are teachers. Too many things in the head, right? So therefore, when you come, the first example of first stage, when you come here, you are expected to empty your head and listen like an innocent child, beautiful child, as if you don't know anything. I'm not trying to show disrespect to your knowledge. I know many of you have more knowledge than me about Dhamma. I have not been able to study the whole Tripitaka. I have not been able to read many books. I know many of you memorize Mangala Sutta, Ratana Sutta, that Sutta. I am not. You have knowledge. I don't mean any disrespectful towards that. But while listening the Dhamma talk, you have to put aside. Listen with the pure, empty heart. Okay? That's the first thing, empty. As if you do not know. Like a child. There is a beautiful saying, I don't know whether it comes from the Buddhist sutras or somewhere else, doesn't matter. Good thing should be accepted, whether it comes from Buddhist or non-Buddhist. Any good thing. They said, if you want to attain the kingdom of my God, you will have to become like a child once again. I love that statement. Anything I love to share with you also. Here it doesn't mean childish. Here it means the quality of the child, the innocence of the child, the beauty of the child. Oh, so pure, so clean. You have no idea about his past. You have no idea about his future. He has no ego. I am this, I am that. I am the head of this, I am this, that. No idea. He's simply living like a flower in the garden. Isn't it beautiful? There's a little difference with the enlightened one, Arahant and children, you know. Little difference. Very similar, almost similar between a beautiful child and an Arahant. Only difference is that the Arahant is fully conscious, the poor child looks so beautiful but not fully conscious. Only this difference. Otherwise, they are almost close to arahant enlightenment, childhood. And when we grow, then we grow not only the size of body, we grow in all kinds of rubbish things. I belongs to this race, Mongolian race, that race, this race. I belong to this great nation. I belong to this great religion. I belong to this great culture. I'm different from this. We are the American, we are the European, we are the Asian. The American, we are the world police, the strongest one. We are the world police. The Europe, oh no, our euro is stronger than dollars. We have a euro, they have dollar. Euro is stronger than dollar. Then the Asia comes, well, this America, Europe don't have any culture. We have the most ancient wisdom. Meditation, yoga, teaching you people don't have. And they say we belong to the great religion, Buddhism. We belong to the great religion, Islam. We belong to the great religion, Christianity, in that, in this. 1001. Then you fight with each other. My religion is better than your religion. My God is better than your God. My God knows more than your God. My guru is better than your guru. My guru knows better than your guru. And you have nothing to say. My guru is more handsome than your guru. Oh, all these things grow. The baby is innocent. He's simply like flowers, isn't it? So like that had to be. And then the container. After that, what is this upside down? Upside down means wrong views. We all have wrong views. We have bring our own views, our own ideas. This cannot be like this. And wrong view means you say anicca, nitya. Impermanence is permanent. No ego is ego. Dukkha is sukha. Samsara is nirvana. These are wrong views. If you have that kind of views about Buddha, about Dhamma, about Sangha, about religion, about truth, then it is like you are holding upside down, and 10,000 Buddhas will come and pour medicine, all will go west, you will not benefit. So right view. Right, what is right view? I don't know anything. I'm a student, I'm receptive, I'm ready to learn, I'm ready to experience, I'm ready to receive, I'm humble, I'm receptive, I want to learn. It's a right view. And what is this? There's a whole. What is that whole? Forgetfulness. Whole means forgetfulness. You listen. Half an hour before you listen, wonderful Dhamma. After half an hour, gone, forgotten. Then tomorrow you again come. Day after tomorrow again come. Listening from here, forgetting here, letting come here, letting go from here. Then no, any amount of Dhamma or medicine pour, all will drench out, not remain. Mindfulness, sati, mindful is very important for the seekers of truth and love. If no sati, no mindful, it is like a container with the hole. And what is that? You're shaking hand. Restlessness. Can't even sit 5-10 minutes quietly. The mind, the monkey mind is wandering here, the eyes looking here, there. The hand is going scratching this thing. What? Oh. No. I'm not moving the hand out of restlessness. This is just, I'm trying to show this restlessness, that's why. So these are some of the things while listening the Dhamma talk. Put aside all our desire, thought. Don't start comparing. You must compare. You must think. You must investigate. You must find out yourself. But while listening, no. While listening you do that, then you will miss. I said some word, you are struggling, you are arguing, you are judging, yes, no. Then and I'm trying to explain further. You cannot listen that, isn't it? So later on, after listening, oh yes, you must think, you must discuss, you must find out in all possible ways, isn't it? So this is mindfulness. Mindfulness there should be there, and listen with very positively, very receptively, very carefully, and with all the faith, with all the devotions, and all the respect towards Dhamma, isn't it? And above all, in the analogy, it doesn't come, I try to add it. When the people comes to my retreats, our Shangri-La retreat program is quite popular, mostly for Westerners, young people. The same teachings of Buddha, we modify it, we simplify it, we modernize it. That's why there when I give the 5 precepts just like this, 5 precepts, I add one more precept from my side, 6 precepts. And I tell them, you may follow all the 5 precepts scrupulously. If you don't follow the 6th precept, you will not be successful. And I'm sharing with you also. What is the 6 precepts? That while you are in this hall, while you are listening Dhamma talk, while you are practicing meditation, you should always be smiling. Smile. 6 precepts, smiling. If you cannot smile here, there is no other place where you can smile. If you cannot smile here, there is very little hope for you elsewhere. Everything is so wonderful. Why you cannot smile? Cannot smile. No long face here. Oh, still some people have difficulties. It is so easy. Smiling is free. We don't charge money. Don't need to give donation. Free, but it is worth of millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Isn't it? Smiling is a special gift for human beings by nature, by universe. Only human beings are blessed with the ability to smile. Have you seen any buffaloes, donkeys smiling? There are some buffaloes, donkeys looking at the sky, they do strange things. That's not the smile. Don't get confused with the smile. This is a different thing. It's not a smile. So only human beings are blessed with the ability to smile. And smile is such a beautiful thing. When you smile, there is automatic relaxation in the body. When you smile, you create a positive energy around you. A positive and friendly atmosphere, goodwill atmosphere, isn't it? If you make a long face, you create a tense situation around you. No friendly. So don't be miserly in smiling. Don't forget to smile. Keep on smiling. So wonderful. There is a saying, one apple a day keeps the doctors away. Have you heard that? I tell those people who come to my meditation, continue smiling keeps the doctors continuously away. Particularly at this time of era, smiling is one of the best medicine. When smile is there, stress, tension cannot be. Smile and tension, stress cannot exist together. Darkness and light cannot exist together. When the light comes, the darkness must run away, disappear. In the same way, naturally, happily, if you smile, all tension will go away. And you people, particularly Malaysians, if you cannot smile, then who can smile? You Malaysian people, particularly the devotees of this vihara, you're blessed with all these things in life. What more you want? You're blessed with the precious human life. Among all types of life, the millions and millions, different types of living beings are there. Among the millions of different types of life, human life is the most precious life. You know, according to Buddhist teachings, your life, human life, is even more precious than Devas, heavenly world, life in heavenly world. Yeah, in heavenly world, no much choice, only pleasure, joy. So they don't try to think and try to practice dharma further. And heavenly world is not free from the will of existence. This is a higher level of existence. It's not nirvana. Heavenly world is not nirvana. It's still, it is within this cycle of birth and death. And some sutras, in some sutra you will find human life on this earth, I mean those human life who have come in contact with the Dhamma, who are practicing Dhamma, can be considered more precious than the life of Devas, because you have choice here. You see the most miserable people, you feel the most blissful people. You find the Devas, you find the ghosts, you find the Buddhas, you find the Maras. All you are able to see it, or able to experience both. Devas know. When you are born in heavenly world, only pleasure, no suffering. So they don't care. They keep on enjoying, sleeping, enjoying until the punya finish. When the punya karma finishes, land down, this comes here. Isn't it? So you people, particularly Malaysians, yeah, I must tell you, our Malaysian friend, if a Malaysian devotee and someone from Rwanda or some parts of Africa, a very, very poverty-stricken, happen to die at the same time, happen to report to the Yamaraj, the king of death, and the Yamaraj interview. First the African, they say, you African fellow, you have never taken Tirisharan, you have never taken Panchashila, you have never did meditation, you have never listened Dhamma talk, you have not followed Dhamma, you will go to hell. And the Africans say, oh Lord Yamaraj, since childhood, since I was born there, since childhood I've been all the time thinking of going to a temple, thinking of going to a master, thinking of learning a meditation and Dhamma, thinking of taking Tirisharan, thinking of taking Panchashila, Attashila, Dasashila, even more. Always deep in my heart, always thought of going to a Dhamma center like this, to listen Dhamma talk, to practice Dhamma talk. Thought of always reading Dhamma book, but I was born in a horrible condition. From childhood, I have to always run from morning to evening after 2 pieces of bread and butter for my survival, my family. Never got time to go to school. There was no school, no house. Always hungry, always thirsty. I always look around, never see any monk, never see any temple, never found a Dhamma book. Never. But indeed, in my heart, always thinking. I knew I violated precepts. I violated some precepts. But what to do? I have no choice. For my survival, for my family, I have to break this shila, violate the precept. I'm so sorry. And the Yamaraj next call, Hello friend, where are you from? Sir, I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Well, you also have not done much punya. What's your problem? Why you have not learned and practiced Dhamma? You have not done much. You have not progressed on the path of Dhamma. Now you cannot say, oh, since my childhood, I wanted to go to a center, but there was not a single Buddhist center in whole of Malaysia. Oh, always I wanted to go and see a Buddhist monk. I never saw a monk, no monk in Malaysia. Oh, I wanted to go to school, but I was so poor, no money to pay school fees, couldn't go to school. There was no school, no fees, no transportation. Yeah. From morning to evening, I have to struggle to get 2 pieces of bread and butter, my survival. I always wanted to read Dhamma books, but there was not a single Dhamma book in Kuala Lumpur, in Malaysia. Can you say that? Cannot. You are flooded with Dhamma books. You are flooded with the Buddhist monks, teachers. You are flooded with beautiful centers. Wow. Where you can find more beautiful centers than this? Not even in Himalaya. Cannot find. So be careful, Malaysians. Be careful. Yamaraj may say, okay, the African PT, yes, we understand. Yamaraj will send the assistant, send the African to heaven. Malaysians, sorry. Isn't it? Really, it can happen. So you Malaysians are blessed with the precious human life, first requirement for enlightenment. Malaysians, you people, particularly those sitting here, blessed with the perfect physical and mental health, another requirement for progressing Dhamma. You Malaysians are blessed with the basic intelligence or basic education, which help you to recognize what is right, what is wrong, what is good and bad. You all can understand. You Malaysian, the 4 blessings, very important. Blessed with the basic material requirement. You Malaysians are blessed with more than what you require. And you're still wanting more. Please know that this is not the need, this is a greed. You have mistaken the greed as a need. We all have to realize what is greed, what is need. You are blessed with more than what you need. And above all, you are blessed with the opportunity to listen the Dhamma, to practice the Dhamma. And anyone, if the Malaysian sincerely, earnestly listen and practice the Dhamma, she or he is bound to get enlightenment in this very lifetime. In this very lifetime. Nobody can stop you from becoming Sotapanna, Sagadagami, Anagami, or Arahant. Nobody. Everybody can support you. All is supporting. This beautiful hall is supporting. These Dhamma books are supporting. All are supporting for you too. Isn't it? So you're blessed. So fortunate, Malaysians, so fortunate. Isn't it? So I rejoice in you Malaysians. Each time I come to Malaysia, I feel so happy. I come from a place called Ladakh in the high Himalaya. Yes, in some way the atmosphere is peaceful, they have their own problems. Yeah, and some of you have been to my place, Ladakh, and I want to extend my humble invitation to visit Ladakh. There are always something to learn from each other, something to share with each other. The most ancient Buddhist land in the high Himalaya and the most modern city of Kuala Lumpur, the city of Twin Tower, and the most ancient monastery on the top of hill. There's something, this relationship is wonderful. We must have this relationship. We must visit each other. We must learn each other. When you go out of Malaysia and visit some difficult places, you will realize how fortunate you are. Otherwise you forget. We often keep on forgetting what we have and keep on running after some too petty things. Isn't it? Petty things. forgetting all. You have already all the blessings. Conditions, the favorable conditions to become Sotapanna, Sagadagami, Anagami in this very lifetime. Are you realizing, my friends, Malaysians? Yes. So, when you visit some difficult parts of India or Africa, when you come back, you will never complain. You will rejoice, you will appreciate what you have, isn't it? So I wish all of you to make best use of the rare human life you got. I wish you to make best use of the opportunity to learn and practice the Dhamma. I wish you to make best use of this body and mind, learning and practicing Dhamma. Make best use of this body and mind in the service of humanity. I wish you to make best use of the body and mind in the service of Buddha Shasana before it is burned or buried. Sooner or later, we will all be burned or buried. Therefore, it is very important to meditate on impermanency, anicca. We forget, we talk about art of living. We don't talk about art of dying. All your shops, supermarkets we're showing only one aspect of life, the beautiful side of life, the young part of life. In the shops, all those who are selling, they are young people, boys and girls, beautifully dressed up. You will not find a single very elderly person, old person not allowed. In the restaurant, in the 5-star hotel, in the supermarket, only one side of life, the beautiful part of life. The old age, the death, the impermanent, the sickness, they are hidden. And we are influenced by that. And we get the idea, impression that, I'm going to live another thousands of years. Never comes to our mind that anything can happen. Any time the death can come and knock at our door, isn't it? So important, friends, to see the reality. We all, one side, we want to know the Dhamma, we want to know the truth, isn't it? On the other side, we do strange things against the truth. When your hair becomes white, you go to shop and put some black ink. This is against Dharma. The Dharma, the truth is that you are getting old. You have to accept it. When eyebrows are not there, you put the artificial eyebrow. You have a wrinkle, you go to make a plastic surgery. Oh, don't do that. When the teeth is fallen, you go and put artificial teeth. All artificial. This is befooling oneself, befooling others, deceiving Dhamma. By deceiving Dhamma, how can we progress on the path of Dhamma? So we must accept, we learn the true nature of existence, life. When you are growing old, when your hair becomes white, feel more happy. White is better than black. White is symbol of purity. Correct or not? Don't go and put black. Sorry, many of you will not agree or not agree. It's your problems, I must tell the Dhamma. You should not put. Enjoy the white. White is more beautiful than black. And after some time, even the white falls down like me. Then you should feel more happy now. Maintenance is much easier. Otherwise, how much precious time, money is spent to maintain this grass? I know you will not like, especially ladies, girls will not like me to say the grass. It's worse than grass. If a grass fall down in your food, okay, you eat the vegetable, also a kind of grass. Your hair fall down in the food, will you eat? You will not eat. That means your hair is worse than grass. Correct or no? Sorry to say. And if your wrinkle forms here, feel happy. Don't go to have plastic surgery. You always love flowers, now you have a natural flower. Take it as a flower. And if you take it as a flower, it will become a flower. If you take it as a source of misery, oh, you will be miserable. Oh, wrinkle, wrinkle, wrinkle. It's a flower, flower. One teeth falls down, feel very happy. Oh, only one teeth falls, still I have some 20, 30. Slowly, all teeth is going to fall down one by one. You only treat one teeth, two teeth fall down. This is how we will be leaking. Yeah? Accept everything you have to accept. Childhood is beautiful. Young adult beautiful. When become old, beautiful. Old is gold. Then it is time to die, say goodbye. This is vipassana. Living and moving with the law of nature is vipassana. You know vipassana? Living and moving with the law of nature without fighting against the law of nature is a vipassana. In the morning, sunrise is there. Enjoy it, no problem. But don't cling to it. And after some time, the sunrise becomes midday. Midday is beautiful, enjoy it. After some time, the midday will become sunset. Enjoy sunset. And then after sunset, what happens? Night will come. Enjoy night. Thanks to night that we can recognize and enjoy the light of the day. If there is no night, there is no darkness of the night, how you are going to recognize and appreciate and enjoy the light of the day? They go together. Similarly, childhood, young adult, all. Not, we always bring our own ego, our own ideas. Those who don't have a good sleep, they want the sun to rise earlier. And those who love sleeping more, they want the sun to rise slow. Wow. How the sun can listen? There are 8 billion people. If the sun and the moon listen to the desire and wishes of the 8 billion people, the sun and the moon cannot exist even for 1 second. They will go apart because each human being have their own desire. Giving up your own ideas, desire, saying yes to existence, saying yes to existence and living and moving with the law of nature is vipassana. You know, people comes to me and say, can you give a mantra? Some Indian gurus go to Western countries, gives mantra and famous mantras. And some comes to me and tell me, can you give me a mantra? I said, I'm going to give you the most powerful mantra in the world if you take it seriously. And say, please, please. Then I said, okay mantra. What's that okay mantra? It doesn't sound like mantra. Okay is English. Okay, then I say, yes mantra. Yes also English doesn't sound. Why you want a mantra which you don't understand? This is the problem with human beings. You always want complicated things, difficult things. Tell something, cock and bull stories, high philosophy. They say, the teacher was so great. The teacher was so great, with profound Dhamma teachings. Really? Can you please tell me what? This is so profound beyond my understanding. Or anything beyond your understanding is absolutely useless and nonsense. This is how we love these things, you know. Dhamma or teaching should be that you should understand, you should be able to practice. What is okay mantra or yes mantra? Saying yes, then there's no problem if you say yes. What is yes? Someone comes and praise you, you look like goddess, angels, great, and your head gets swollen and start flying above the clouds. I am so important, big. And the next person comes and says, hello, come down. Sorry, who says you looks like angels, you looks like goddess, you looks like real ghost? Oh, he fall down from the sky and start walking like a fractured cockroach under the carpet so miserably. And the third person comes, hello, yes, certainly you doesn't look like angels, God, goddesses, but you don't look like fractured cockroach. You look slightly better than the fractured cockroach. Come out from under the carpet. You look like a mouse. Is it so? Thank you. He comes out and starts walking like a mouse. This is how we live. We live is like a puppet controlled by others. Do you realize many of the things in our house, building a house, buying a car, buying clothes, everything, most of them you for others, not for yourself, for others, isn't it? Even the decorating the fire, I'm so sorry to say if I'm hurting somebody's feeling, I'm so sorry. We spend so much on the face, isn't it? Do you know this is for others, not for yourself? Because you cannot see yourself. You can't see it. If it is for yourself, you want to enjoy, then you have to hold continuously a mirror like this. I have not seen you all holding a mirror like this. That means you are doing everything for others. Dhamma is to live for yourself. If somebody comes and say, oh, you bad person, thank you, okay mantra, thank you very much. Another person, you are very bad, thank you very much. You know, this is Dhamma. Living with the law of nature, not by carried away by others' things, isn't it? Friends, yes. So I have to be conscious of time, and what I wanted to say, to realize all this, friends, to realize the true Dhamma, we will have to be little bit inward. We have to move inward. We want to be happy. We want to be peaceful. We want to be free from all problems and sufferings. But for this, we always look outside. We think that if you have the latest car, if we think that if you have the house better than my neighbor, we think that if I have better clothes than others, we think that if I have a higher position than my colleagues, we think if I have a little more salary than others, all these things will bring contentment, satisfaction, happiness. This is a totally wrong search. We are searching in the wrong direction. The peace, the happiness, the wisdom you are searching, you will have to turn within yourself. It cannot be found. All material things you can find outside. But for the real peace, happiness, harmony, wisdom, enlightenment, you cannot find outside. It is within and we are searching outside. That's why we miss again and again. It is here and we are looking there, we miss again and again. There's a beautiful story. I love the story. Anything I love to share with you. I heard the story. Somebody lost the key and he was searching the key in the garden. He searched a long time. He couldn't find the key. His neighbor, his friend, the neighbor saw that his friend seems to have lost something and he's searching long time. His friend came and asked, friend, it seems that you have lost something in searching. Oh yes, I lost my key. I'm not able to find. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I join you? Please. Both of them searched a long time, couldn't find the key. And then his friend says, do you remember exactly where you dropped the key? Oh yes, I remember very well. Where you dropped the key? I dropped the key, I lost the key inside the house. And he says, why, if you remember very well that you lost the key inside the house, what the hell you are doing here? How can you find here? And he said, do you know what to do, friend? Inside the house there is no enough light, I can't see it. In the garden there is a light. There is a light. So I am searching. And this is it. Perhaps we are also doing the same thing. It is within us. And we go to Buddha Gaya. Forgive me, please go to Buddha Gaya. I'm not against that. But please know that that is a kind of, yes, because you are blessed, you have money, you can travel, you have good health. It's go. But don't think that Buddha is in Buddha Gaya. Buddha Gaya is not Buddha Gaya. You know, after becoming Buddha, he went to Varanasi. He never came back to Buddha Gaya. So Buddha is not in Buddha Gaya, Buddha is not in Varanasi, Buddha is not in Kushinagara, Buddha is not in Lumbini. Buddha is within you. When you are ready, Buddha appears. You are the Buddha. Buddha is within you. Even to say Buddha is within you may be wrong. You are Buddha, but sleeping Buddhas, deeply sleeping Buddhas. Wake up and then you become Buddha. You are Arhants, isn't it? Yeah, so searching outside, how can we find? It is there when you are ready, and it is there. But it's okay. You can go to temple, go to meditation center, go to Buddha Gaya, go to Sarnath, go to Kushinagara, go to Lumbini. Read this book, read that book, meet that teacher, meet this teacher. All going to all the different Buddhist centers, listening to the different masters, going to Buddhist holy places, reading all the Dhamma books. All this should help you to move within yourself. All this should help you to dig the Buddhahood within yourself. Then it's right. If you're all going around and around, it's not helping you to go within yourself, search within yourself, you will miss. You will miss again the Buddha. You will miss the enlightenment again. It is not that we have not met Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Do you know, in our past life, we met many Buddhas, many Bodhisattvas, many Arhants, many Sotapannas. But we somehow didn't take seriously. We didn't look in the right direction and miss again and again. Now don't miss Malaysia again. Don't miss it. Yes, there is another story. The Guru Nanak went to Kaaba, the Muslim holy place, Kaaba, no? Went there. Guru Nanak, I don't know why he went there. He was tired. He lied down and stretching his feet towards the Kaaba, the holy place. After some time, the priest, the mullah, the priest came and saw somebody is just lying down, stretching the feet towards the Kaaba, which considered very disrespectful. Disrespectful, no? Impolite. He got angry, he shook this man. You fellow, stupid fellow, don't you have that much of sense? Don't have that much of brain? How you dare to stretch your leg towards the God, towards the house, the temple where God lives? Can't you have that much? And Guru Nanak slowly woke up and said, I'm so sorry, my dear. What to do? I'm born with these two legs. I have to keep the two legs somewhere. I was tired. I have to keep somewhere. Can you please show me a direction where God does not live? I will immediately turn my feet towards that direction where God does not live. And the priest thought, is crazy. He shook the head and the priest went away. He was not crazy. The priest was crazy. He was right. God is everywhere. Buddha is everywhere. Buddha is everywhere. When you are ready, Buddha will appear. Everything is not too far, very close to you. This whole sky, universe is filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. It is up to us to tune, the waves of BBC radio, the waves of CNN. It's there in the space. You have to take a radio twin, keep on searching. Then you hear, this is BBC, this is CNN. You will hear, definitely. It was there, but we have not. Unless and until we tune it, search it, not find. Like this, you go deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper in meditation, deeper in meditation. Oh, you will find it. That's it. Buddha has been here. It has been here, and we have been looking there. It was inside. We have been searching outside. It has been. The Buddha has been in Kuala Lumpur, and you have been going to Buddha Gaya and Sarnath and Kushner. You cannot find. There is another beautiful story. It's a modern story, not Buddhist story. Buddhist or not Buddhist, I love these stories. And I love, which I love, I want to share. There's something to learn. This is not Buddhist story. The story says that before the human beings were born, or human beings were created on this planet, this earth was much more beautiful and purer that we can understand very well. Before human beings were born on this earth, the whole world was much more purer. There were no such things, air pollution, water pollution, this pollution, that pollution, which we are experiencing. All the pollutions are created by human beings. So we can easily and well understand that before human beings were created, the world must have been so beautiful, so clean. So the story says, when God saw the beautiful world, full of trees, full of flowers, the snow mountains, the Himalayan mountains, the beautiful rivers flowing, the oceans, the shining star, the shining full moon, half moon, and so beautiful, full of flowers and fruits. God said, something is missing. Nobody is there to enjoy this. Why should I not create a few human beings? Why should I not create a few human beings where they can live in love, in harmony, in peace with this beautiful nature, the wonder, and enjoy? With this, he created a few human beings. And the God said, my dear human beings, the world is so beautiful. Look at the varieties of flowers, the trees, the mountains, the rivers, the oceans, the stars, the moon. But nobody is there to enjoy this. I have created you to live in peace and harmony, enjoy the wonder of the nature. Go, sing, dance, play music, enjoy varieties of flowers and fruit. Enjoy the sightseeing, the mountains, the rivers. And they said, thanks God, they went. The very next day, early morning, someone came and knocked at the door of the God. Wow, for the first time, the God never experienced such things. For the first time, somebody coming early morning and knocking the door, he was surprised. He went and opened, who will be? He found these nuisance human beings who created yesterday complaining there, complaining against each other. He told me like this, she told me like this. And the God said, wow, what I am hearing, not even one day, how you dare to complain against each other. Have I not told you that I have created you to live in peace, in harmony, in love, in friendship, and enjoy? Can't you see the natures, the beauty of the nature? How you dare to complain against each other? Never, never complain against each other. Go, sing, dance, play music, enjoy. Yes, Lord. They went away. The very next day, came little bit earlier than the first day, knocked the door little bit stronger than yesterday. The God got puzzled, started wondering, today who else could be with this? He went and opened the door. The same human beings which he created 2 days before were there now standing with bigger, stronger complaint. Not only he said like this, she said, he did like this, she did like this, complaint. Then the God said, oh my God. Oh my God, what I'm hearing. Not even 2 days, you started quarreling, fighting. Have I not told you that I have created you to live in peace and harmony? Why cannot you live in friendship, in love, in harmony, and enjoy? sing together, dance together, play music, play together. Never fight, never quarrel again like this. Go and sing and dance, enjoy them. Say, yes, Lord, they went. The third day, much earlier than the earlier 2 days, much earlier. And they knocked the door so strongly, almost the door was breaking. First, the God thought, today who else be? But before long, before even opening the door, he realized nobody else could be other than the nuisance human beings which I created 3 days before. And God realized for the first time that he made a mistake. He made a mistake by creating these nuisance human beings. And the God fully realized that these nuisance human beings are not going to listen to me. Now, what shall I do? They are going to quarrel more and more. They are going to bring more and more complaint to me. They will never allow me to live in peace, nor they will live in peace. What a big mistake I have done. Now, I, being a creator, I cannot kill them. What shall I do? What shall I do? With this in mind, he called an emergency meeting with the minister. And God told the minister, Minister, I'm in a great difficulties. I'm in a great problem. I need your help. The minister said, God, Lord, please do not make such joke. It doesn't sound. You, Lord, you, God, if you are in trouble, problems, how about others? It doesn't sound nice. What do you mean? Don't make joke. Please tell us. No. I'm in serious trouble. I really need your help. Then the minister said, we don't understand what you mean. Please tell us. Then he narrated the whole story. The world was so beautiful, this and that, and I created few human beings thinking that they will live in peace and harmony. But now they started fighting, quarreling. They started bringing more and more complaint to me. And I am fully realized now they are not going to live in peace and harmony for themselves, nor they are going to allow me to live in peace. Then the minister said, what? Then what? What can we do? How can we help you? The God said, I need your help. I need your help to find a place where I can go and hide from these human beings. Where these human beings cannot find me. Please help me to find a place. One minister stood up and said, very easy, Lord. What easy? Why don't you move on the top of Mount Everest? It's so cold. No oxygen. Nobody can go. God thought for a while, said, no, this is not the safe place. The Tanzin and Hillary managed to reach there very soon. That's not the safe place. Then another God's minister stood up and said, very easy, Lord. What is easy? Why don't you go and hide in the oceans? How the human beings can go inside the ocean, water, they need oxygen. God thought for a while and said, no, that is not the safe place. These human beings, these clever human beings, one day putting in something in their mouth, carrying something on back, we will reach there also. That is not the safe place. Then what shall we do now? Another minister stood up and said, Lord, why don't you move to the moon? How can they go to the moon? That is the most safety place. The human beings cannot go. God thought for a while and said, no, that is not the safe place. The American will manage to reach there also soon. Yes. Now where shall we go? There was a pin drop silence for some time, and then after some time, one old minister with a long beard stood up and whispered, Sir, why don't you hide in the hearts of human beings themselves? These human beings, they will be searching you everywhere. They will be searching you in the Himalaya, they will be searching you inside the ocean, they will be searching you inside the earth, they will be searching you in space, on the moon. They will be searching you in the mosque, in the church, in the temple. They will be searching you in the Bible, in the Quran, and all the holy books. They will be searching you in the Sri Lanka, Thailand, Burma, Nepal, Tibet. They will be searching you everywhere, but they will never be able to look into their own heart and mind. And the God said, thank you very much. Keep it secret. Don't tell these nuisance human beings. Goodbye. The story says, since then the God has been hiding in the hearts of human beings. And look what human beings. Now the Israel and Palestine fighting is in the name of God for a religious place. In India, Ram Janambhoomi and this part. Millions and millions of people brutally have been killed and murdered in the name of God, in the name of this is our holy place. This is the place of our God. This is the place of our Buddha God. And what we are doing? God is here. God doesn't live in temple. In my campus, we Buddhists also, after all, Buddhists or no Buddhists, human beings are human beings unless and until we make a deep study and practice, no much different. In my campus, since I started the huge campus, 250 acres of land, I initiated many projects, built hostel for girls and boys, school, hospital, old age home, meditation center, yoga center, nunnery, monasteries, guest house, so many things. I never give importance building a big temple, a big statue. So in our tradition, whenever people come to see a monk, first they will say, where is your big temple and big Buddha statue? First we want to pay our respect and offer flowers and come to you. Then I tell them, I'm sorry, my dear friends, my Buddha does not live in the temple. My Buddha lives in the hospital, my Buddha lives in the school, my Buddha lives in the old age home, my Buddha lives in girl hostel, my Buddha lives in boys hostel. My Buddha lives where compassion in action is there. My Buddha lives where love and compassion is there. Yeah? My Buddha lives where there is a pure heart. Pure heart. My Buddha lives where is a genuine service to humanities are there, where suffering is reduced. And some people, they understand, some Westerners, that makes sense, this good, makes sense, some Westerner. Some traditional Buddhists come and say, his monk is gone crazy, he's a mad monk. Buddha doesn't live in temple. Why Buddha live in your hospital? Is Buddha sick? Why Buddha lives in old age home? Why Buddha is old? Why Buddha lives in girl hostel, boys hostel? His children? But Buddha means what? Buddha is not the body. Buddha is love is Buddha, compassion is Buddha, wisdom is Buddha. Reducing the pain and suffering of the humanity. Wherever pain exists, suffering exists, problem exists, reducing the pain. This is Buddha, isn't it? Buddha is love, Buddha is compassion, Buddha is wisdom, Buddha is peace, Buddha is harmony. Buddha is enlightenment. Buddha is free from greed, hatred, ignorance, isn't it? So, that doesn't mean that we should not have a Buddha statue. We should not have temple. Everything has got its own values. Having a Buddha statue is this much. Don't get confused that this is Buddha. It's made by human beings. And who are the human beings? Arahant never make Buddha statue. Unenlightened, ignorance. Unenlightened person, can we make a statue of an enlightened person? Cannot. Still we need because we forget. When we see the Buddha statue, this Buddha statue made by ordinary human beings, this statue made of cement, stone, wood, that help us to remember the real Buddha behind this Buddha, the formless Buddha, the eternal Buddha, the love, the compassion, that help us. In that respect, yes, Buddha statue has got his own value, temple has got his own value, Dhamma book has got its own value. But to remember, depend on Dhamma books, sometimes we get lost into books. We must use these books to understand ourselves. Books, we should not be for books. Books should be for us. We should not be for Dhamma, we should not be for religion. Religion and Dhamma should be for us to attain enlightenment. Sometimes books, everything we refer to books. Do you think Buddha spoke 45 years continuously, day and night? Who can record these teachings of Buddha, 45 years teachings? Cannot record. Some part of the teachings have been recorded. And that also you can record something. Can you record the feelings of your heart? Feelings of Buddha cannot record. So Dhamma books has got this value, but to depend on Dhamma books. I heard another story. One more story, then we'll finish. The story, very interesting. I hope I will not disturb some of you traditional people who believes in books. Hope I will not hurt you, not disturb you. There was a master and disciple. The disciple was intelligent, always inquisitive, always curious, always asking questions. Yes, he heard the teaching from his guru. He also read the books. But he was bringing his own question, his own curiosities, which perfectly goes along with the Kalama Sutta. Buddha also said you should have a faith, you should have a respect, you should read the book. But at the same time, Buddha also said, don't forget to use your common sense. Don't forget to use your intellect, your own wisdom. Don't depend too much on others. The very last word of Buddha was, Atta Dipo Bhao, Atta Dipo. Be a light unto yourself. Don't depend on the light of others. When the other light extinguishes, you will be in darkness. If you become a light yourself, wow, no darkness, isn't it? So the story says, the disciple keep on asking, and the master said, you are talking too much, you are thinking too much. Don't do anything which is not mentioned in holy book. You must do exactly what is mentioned in holy books. Thus, by repeatedly telling, the master crushed the intelligence, the inquisitive, the curiosity, the power to investigate and find out by oneself. He crushed it. And slowly, the students lost all his personal, capacity to find out and totally depend on the book. And master was happy, very happy. Now the story says, the master and disciple were crossing a river. And the master fall down, unfortunately, into the river in water. Inside the water, the master is shouting, my dear disciple, do something to save me. Oh, master, please wait. Let me look into the holy book. He started searching in book. And the master said, oh, foolish disciple, what are you doing? Stupid things. Throw away the book, do something to save me. What? What did you say? Throw away the book? All his life you taught me, don't do anything which is not mentioned in holy books. Do everything as part of mentioned in holy books. I cannot be disloyal to you, my master. I have great respect for your teachings. Please wait. You also told me to be patient. Be patient. Say patient. And he started looking. He never find a chapter in the book, in the holy book, a chapter saying that if a master and disciple crossing a river, if the master fall down and the master is shouting for help, whether disciple should help or not. He didn't find the chapter. And then he said, my master, so sorry, I'm so sorry. All these years I've been loyal to you, obedient to you. Last moment I cannot be disobedient to you. I cannot be disloyal to you. You only taught me, don't do anything which is not mentioned in holy books. I have gone through the holy books. There is no chapter no is mentioned. I'm so sorry, I can't help you. Bye-bye, master. Master wash away. I mean, this is story. Every story has something to learn. Every story have a point, a lesson to learn, a message. Please keep the message, forget the story. Right? If you keep on thinking again, this monk, I came here expecting a great Dhamma talk from this monk from Himalaya. He just told us some cock and bull stories. How can be true this story? Cannot be true. Certainly not true, the stories. but every story have a message. Catch the message. In some people are pointing the moon, trying to show you the moon with the help of finger. Use the finger to see the moon. When you have seen the moon, forget the finger. Don't keep on looking, holding this finger. You will miss the moon. Don't miss the moon, miss the finger after seeing it. So miss the stories, take the message, isn't it? So sorry, friends. My topic for tonight's discussion was compassion in action. Compassion in action, how I do. If you want to see really how we are putting compassion in action, I invite you to Ladakh. We have a nice guest house. We have a nice people to welcome you and to take care of you. We'll show you our campus. In the campus, it was just like a moon, desert like moon, you know. There was not a drop of water, not a blade of grass, no road, not even $1 in my pocket. I started our work there in 1991. 250 acres of land. Today, that desert has become a blissful home for all kinds of people. Thousands of children, orphanages, coming from those remote villages where they have no access to go to school, no hostel school. Thousands of children are getting high quality education, strongly guided by Dhamma, compassion. A beautiful charitable hospital, the first old age home to take care of the homeless people, beautifully, happily living these elderly people. They have all they need, the good food, clothing, house, doctors, nurses, staff to take care. We have young monks and nuns. In addition to the traditional monastic education and training, they are encouraged to go to the school and acquire some basic information, knowledge about the world, so that later on the monks can give effective spiritual guidance to the lay people. Yes, beside that, we have planted thousands of trees, including apple and apricot in the desert. In Yoga Meditation Center today, not only the local people from Ladakh, but people from all over the world come to participate in our meditation program, in our simple Dhamma talk, in our yoga programs. Besides that, we also are working very hard to spread compassion in action beyond Ladakh, beyond our country. Compassion is need of the hour today. See the violence, the brutal killings in the Ukraine-Russia war. See the brutal killings, including small children, innocent children and mothers having brutally killed in bombing in the war between Israel and Palestinians. And all kinds of wars, war against the nature, war against the trees, war against the animals, war against the climate. There is a climate change, there is a global warming, there is environmental degradations, there is distant all kinds of economic crisis, cultural program, all these things are terrible. For all this problem, I see only one solution, the universal compassion, the Mahakaruna. If every human being develop even little bit of compassion, care, concern, respect for each other, there cannot be such a brutal killing what we got. We need to create a compassionate leaders in today's world. We need to introduce compassion in all the school and colleges. We need to create compassion in the business world, in the corporate world, so that they don't try to make profit by destroying environment, by polluting water, air in the Mother Earth, by killing others. They make profit by selling weapons. They make profit of money by making people, two group of people, two countries to fight, sell weapons and make profit. This all when the compassion goes down from the human hearts, this is what happens. If the compassion grows, all the violence will decrease. So we have been working very hard. Compassion is the solution. I'm dreaming to start a university called Makaruna University to spread the compassion. Now with this, can we have few minutes metta meditation? Yeah, I'm sure I exceeded your timing. So sorry. So I think all our program here will remain incomplete without this short metta meditation. I will not take time. Usually it can last longer, but considering the time of Kuala Lumpur, I will try to cut short this metta bhavana. We shouldn't, but we have no choice. With this, may I invite all of you to please try to sit as comfortably as you can, as peacefully as you can, as happily as you can. Try to keep your back and neck straight, upright, not too loose, not too stiff. Keep your eyes and mouth closed. Friends, I'm sure after entering this temple, after having this Dhamma discussion, to a great extent, our mind is purified. Yes, to a great extent, our mind and heart is peaceful. At this moment, we have every reason, we have all the reasons why we should not feel very happy. Why should not we feel peaceful? We have every reason why we cannot fill our heart with pure love and compassion, metta and karuna. We are blessed with all the good things of life, finally Dhamma. So remembering all the good things we have, remembering all the good things we have done, let us fill our heart with pure metta and karuna, pure love and compassion. Let this pure, universal, compassionate love overflow from our hearts. Let our hearts be the fountains of that pure, universal, compassionate love. And from the depth of the hearts, which are overflowing with pure love and compassion, let us think of our fellow human beings, living beings in the whole world, starting from our dearest and the nearest one, maybe our beloved mother, beloved father, beloved brothers and sisters of the family, beloved wife and husband, beloved children, and all other family members, our relatives, our friends, our colleagues, our neighbors, and all the people, all the living beings living in this area, in this province, in this country, in the neighboring country, in the whole of Asia and Australia, the whole of Middle East, the whole of Europe and Africa, the whole of North and South America, in the entire world, the whole universe, all human beings and living beings, near or far, small or big, visible or invisible, human beings or non-human beings, all those who are living inside the earth, all those who are living inside the water, all those who are living on the surface of the earth, all those who live in the space, all living beings, particularly all those who are in great pain and suffering and fear and worries. A few of us who are sitting in this beautiful hall here are some of the very few fortunate human beings. There are millions of people are suffering from war. Thousands and thousands of people are being killed in a cruel war. Thousands of people have become homeless refugees. Thousands and thousands of people are suffering from incurable diseases. Thousands of people are suffering from hunger and thirst. Thousands and thousands of people are being treated unfairly and unjustly. Thousands of people are crying and waiting for death. There is so much pain, so much suffering everywhere. All the suffering people are our brothers and sisters, they are our family members. We have also suffered like them before. If we do not wake up soon, we will suffer again like them. So by realizing this, with all the love and compassion, let us think of all the suffering people. Let us hear their cryings. Let us feel their pain. And from the depth of our hearts, with all the love and compassion, let us pray for them. Let us wish them free from all this suffering. Let us share all the merits, all the punya, the love and compassion with all the suffering beings. May all the suffering beings be free from all kinds of suffering. May all of them come in contact with the noble teachings of the Enlightened One. May pure Dhamma, love, compassion, wisdom grow in their hearts. May all of them progress on the path of liberation from wheel of existence. May all of them sooner or later attain the bliss of Nibbana. May the pure light of pure love and compassion shines brightly in the hearts and minds of everybody in every corner of the world, dispelling the darkness of ignorance. May this world become like heaven. May human beings experience divine life here and now. May true peace, harmony, love, compassion prevail all over the world. May all enjoy real peace, real happiness, real harmony. May all living beings be well and happy, well and happy, well and happy. Sabbitiyo vivajantu sabbarogo vinasatu. Mate bhavantu antarayo sukhi digabhyuko bhava. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata. Sabba buddhanubhavena. Sabba dhammanubhavena. Sabba sanganubhavena. Sada soti bhavantu te. Thank you once again, all the wonderful devotees of this Buddhist center. I'm sorry if I'm disappointed you by not sticking to my topic, compassion and action. Truly, if you come to Ladakh, you will realize how we are transforming life. Yeah, just example, when we started hostel and school for blind children, first hostel and school for blind children in Ladakh. Just I'll give you an example. The blind children studied up to 10th standard in Ladakh. Then we sent them to Chandigarh. Then she got master's degree in Delhi University. And today she can travel alone from Delhi to Ladakh. She can travel from Delhi to Chandigarh alone. I have my eyes, okay, I cannot travel. I need help, but she can travel. She traveled cycling from Manali to Ladakh. She participated in rock climbing. He participated in cycling and karate, judo. He created world records, many world records. That's one example. Another child who lost the father and mother at the age of 4. Nobody was there, no brother, sister. We brought her into a girl hostel, give them education up to 10th standard. Then I took them to Bangalore, give them education in a very good reputed colleges. And later on she found a job in Infosys IT. Then she was doing good job. She was sent to Chicago on promotion as a head of department. Now she has purchased a house in Chicago, drawing thousands of dollars, sponsoring some students in our school. There are so many such instances. This is, we believe, compassion in action in a hospital. For me, for the hungry person, the best Dhamma is food. For me, for a thirsty person, best Dhamma is water. For a sick person, the best Dhamma is doctor, medicine, or hospital. Before we think of a high philosophical discussion of 32 planes of existence and 8, 9 jhanas, how many types of heavenly world. First, you must give them. You can't teach high philosophy, yoga, meditation to a hungry stomach. You cannot ask a hungry person to close your eyes, look for Buddha. Cannot. Slowly, the Buddha statue will transform into a bread. You need bread, not Buddha at this stage. Give them first roti, kabra, food, clothing, house. When they have everything, then you Malaysian, no need roti, you have to think higher than that. But those poor people, this is what we are doing as a part of compassion and action. I'm also sorry if I exceeded your time. For sure I exceeded. Oh, so 10 o'clock.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.